Hi. A few days ago, or maybe it was yesterday, Atomic Lola, who is another YouTuber that you should totally follow, asked how parents who have kids at home get anything done. And I have a couple of ideas on this. First, I have some tips and tricks, but then I have my real philosophy, which I'll get to later. My baby is only 5 weeks old, so right now she sleeps a lot. There's a lot of demands with breastfeeding, but she doesn't require that much brain energy. I just kind of need to be there and be ready to not sleep so much. And then my other child is 5 years old. So I think the ages of your kids really change how you work this system. And you have to have a system that's constantly changing for the needs of your growing child. One thing that I do that works really well is setting up a timer. I will spend X amount of time with devoted focus on her. She's getting undivided attention. And then when that timer is up, I tell her that she needs to play by herself while I get work done until that timer goes off again. And that system works, I think, because she gets undivided attention from me for a little bit, so she knows that she's important. And she also knows that I won't be working forever, that, this is a set amount of time and I will be back and we'll be able to play again. Another thing is that I'll use her procrastination to my benefit. So if I have something that I want to get done that I know is going to take maybe 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, maybe even more, I will tell her that I will play with her when she's done, like cleaning her room or doing some other chore or task that I know she doesn't want to do, but that she can, she can do that on whatever time frame she wants. And inevitably, she will find a variety of tasks to occupy herself with before getting to the chore that she doesn't want to do, which also gives me time to get other things done. If I'm trying to get domestic chores done, I'll ask Mirabelle, my older child, to help me. And she usually doesn't want to. So she'll go find something else to do. And if she helps, then I can still get that task done, dinner made or something cleaned or something like that. Let me tell you that it is now 5 p.m. that I'm recording this, and I've been trying to steal a few moments to record this since 9:30 this morning, which perfectly illustrates my experience and now my philosophy on this topic, which is that getting work done while my kids are also here is impossible. And I know that that's a very frustrating and possibly unpopular opinion, but hear me out. Some of you may be super geniuses, but I personally do not have the brain capacity to be the type of parent that I'd like to be and also have a productive work day and get the kind of work done, the caliber of work done that I would also like to achieve. So I can only count on getting work done, real work, when Mirabelle and now my 5-week-old Rosie, while they're asleep or under someone else's care. Maybe I can find stretches of time or a few moments here or there where I can get some work done, but part of my brain is kind of always monitoring and aware of how they're doing. So I can't do the real deep focus work that I like to do for my work things. So how do I get anything done with that in mind? I think the key here is to understand the difference between deep thinking work and tasks that also need to get done. So when my kids are around, I can do lots of things that don't require that kind of deep thinking. I can accomplish many domestic chores. I can set up things for the week. I can prepare myself to work. This is another part of it. Once again, perhaps many of you are geniuses. I'm sure you are. I am not that smart. When I sit down to work, I need a couple of minutes of buffer. I can't easily switch from parenting mode to deep thinking mode. But what I can do is set up my workspace so it's all there. For example, if I'm editing or preparing to edit, I can make sure my hard disk has space. I can make sure the files are open. I can open the Premiere file and save it and make sure all the files, the video files, are where they need to be. I can download video cards and clear them and get all the files in the right space. I just said files several times. Please forgive me. I can answer emails quickly. I can schedule my calendar. I can clear out my inbox. I can get some light reading done, get some skimming done. I can do some of my social engagement. But in order to get a really good video editing session in or get some quality writing done, I need a stack of time, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, where I will be undisturbed. And if that's gonna happen, I need support from my partner, who is very supportive, luckily. I need to call in family help, or I need to make sure I'm doing it while Mirabelle's at school and when I know the baby's gonna be sleeping for a long time. Or get up super early. Those are all the options. I think that's the reality of the situation. And when I was trying to do it any other way, I became very hard on myself because it was really hard to accomplish, just like it was today. But the reality is that parenting is hard work, and it's very rewarding, but it requires attention. And my kids are only gonna be little for so long, so it's worth it to give them the best that I've got. However, the mortgage still needs to be paid, so this is the best system I've found. Take it or leave it, those are my thoughts. Follow Atomic Lola and let me know what tips and tricks you have in the comments.